Welcome, everyone, to Drawing with Burly, the show where we look at iconic superheroes in pop culture. We look at their suits, their armors, their costumes, and I choose a little few of them that tickle my fancy, and I create an amalgamation which I dub the best superhero suit. In today's episode, we are taking a look at Tony Stark Iron Man. The first suit that I want to look at is the Hulkbuster. Okay, look at this big old beefy boy. See, when it comes to me and Iron Man armors, I like them to be thick. Okay, I want some Iron Man love handles that Burly can hold on to. Okay, so I wanna take the girth of this dude. I like just the solid nature of the Hulkbuster. It's pretty much why everyone likes it. You know, like the thick legs, the big shoulders. Just the big boy. That's what we're going to be taking away from Model 13. First appearance was in 1994. Get that out of here. The next armor we are looking at is the Iron Man model CE1, also known as the Prometheum armor. Alright, first appearance 1996. What I like about this thing is how alien it looks. Pretty sure the MCU Infinity War Iron Man armor took a little bit of inspiration from this. I think I'll be incorporating those little tendril, little antenna, little wing things the Prometheum armor has on his back. I think that's pretty cool. I'll tweak those a bit. Get that out of here. Next up is the Iron Man model number 19, also known as the SKIN armor. The skin armor. Alright, first appearing in the comics in 2001. Real quick on this dude, I just like how angular he is, how his shoulders just come up to those points and angle straight down. I think that's a really solid look. I dig it. His orb in the middle of his chest is pretty cool. I just like how pointy and angular and just robot-like this looks. I'll definitely be using those shoulders somehow. Next, we're looking at one of my favorite armors, the Iron Man model 37, also known as the Bleeding Edge. I like all the little lights around it. Alright, debuting in 2010, we have a very popular armor, the Bleeding Edge armor. This is everyone's favorite. The MCU took huge inspiration from this bad boy. If there was a quintessential Iron Man armor, it would be this one from the comics. It's got the right amount of gold and red. It's incorporated into Tony Stark's body, so he can just will it upon himself. So freaking cool. For this drawing, though, we're going to hone in on all the little lights around this bad boy. It's like a light show. It's cool little pockets of pulsing energy going throughout the armor. So that's what we're going to focus on. The last two suits are relatively newer ones in the comic books. First one we're going to look at is Iron Man Model 51, also known as the Prime Armor. Alright, getting to some newer stuff. First appearing in 2015. Now this suit, I already told you guys that I like the big, bulkier Iron Man armors. So when I first saw this thing, I was taken back a little bit of how sleek and skin tight it was. But this thing definitely grew on me, mainly because I don't know, it's kind of reminds me of like a knight or something. I really love the faceplate, how it just surrounds his whole head, no mouth, just ominous, just like this knight helmet. And then the little rib cage and ribbing underneath his chest. I really like those segments. Reminds me of like a samurai armor or something like that. I mean, this suit could do anything pretty much in the comic books. He could create any weapon, suit himself up any way he wanted to. It was pretty overpowered. But yeah, we're gonna look at the helmet and the rib cage for our drawing today. And last but certainly not least, Iron Man Model 63, the cousin to the Hulkbuster. It is called the Godbuster. Okay, getting to the newest one on this list, we have the Godbuster armor. Appearing in 2019, Now, I think there was a god, I'm pretty sure there was a god killer armor that appeared way before this, but this particular design came out in 2019, and I just love this thing, man. It kind of reminds me of a Gundam in a little ways. I just like how rugged and kind of primitive it looks with all this wiring and all these tubing and wires just like falling out of the body and just seeing it in the joints and the ligaments. I really like that design, so I'm going to be taking some of those wires and tubing, just kind of going all around the body to show how mechanical it is. Real quick, guys, I wanted to show the MCU some love. I think for my drawing today, I want to focus on a kind of executioner knight type theme. So I wanted to give him a shield. I know there have been plenty of Iron Man shields in the comic books, but I really like the shield that Tony used in Infinity War. It was long. It could pretty much cover his whole entire body. He used it when he was blocking the energy blast from Thanos. And I really like this design, so we're going to take a look at the MCU and see if we can kind of take this shield into a certain direction. Yeah. All right, guys, here it is in all its glory. My finished Executioner Iron Man armor. Just some quick little notes I want to give to you guys. I have him wielding this kind of mace flail type thing, kind of inspiration from Thor, which he will launch and then detonate into a giant bomb. I don't think I've ever seen Tony use a weapon like this. I just came up with it on the spot, and I kind of dig it. We have all the tubing going around his body. We have kind of this knight samurai theme with his thighs and inside of his abdomen. We have the shield from Infinity War to cover his whole body. We have some of these Asian aesthetic kind of limb beetle tendrils coming around his back. He has a full faceplate in front of his face. We have the Gundam-like angular shoulder pads. And he's just a big, beefy, Hulkbuster-like boy. All right, we have the design. Now let's see this little thing in action, shall we? I'll play a little video for you and whisper sweet nothing sound effects into your ears. Let's see what this monstrosity can do. All right, let's go with this animatic. Iron Man looking pissed. Oh, we got some scrolls over here. What are they gonna do? Oh, little scrolls. What you gonna do, Iron Man? Yeet. Thunk. What is this? All right, folks, there we have it. The greatest Iron Man armor ever created. Yep, 100% facts. You don't believe me? Let's ask one of my crew members how they feel about it. Chubbs! Chubbs, the Zen French Bulldog! Well, you can't win everyone. There's gonna be some haters. Anyways, this was the first episode of Drawing with Burly. Let me know down below which comic book character I should do next. Whoever, Batman, Spider-Man, Hulk, whoever you guys want to see. I'll get to work on it next. Okay, until next time, guys. Smooth sailing.